So this is our plan for the Extra Life 2016 technical setup. First of all, on the stage, this is going to be the center stage area. So the layout out here, all this equipment is going to be pushed as far toward the wall as we can manage. And then here, we're going to have one of these red couches in the center, and then the red matching armchairs, one on the right, one on the left. That way we can have 4 people on the stage at the same time for things like the podcast or just the vamping sections. In front of the couch, we will have the coffee table there. That way I can put my laptop on it and we can show stuff. Yeah, and I'll talk about the connections in a minute. But that way we can show stuff from my laptop. When we're doing Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, that's definitely going to be a fun game to play. We're going to actually use the big projector for that rather than using a separate projector on the wall. We're going to play Keep Talking on the big projector. So when we do that, I'm thinking it shouldn't be too hard to have just 2 people grab the empty coffee table and move it out, right?
Nope.
So yeah, we'll just move the coffee table out of the way, and then we should have enough space inside of the couch and 2 armchairs thing
I'm
to...
thinking the end of that couch is going to be about here, when you say? Plenty of space.
Oh yeah, that'll be fine. So yeah, the people will be standing here who are playing Keep Talking. They'll be standing toward the end of the stage, maybe not like right on the edge, but looking up there, and that should be close enough for them to see everything.
Yeah, you got to play like this.
In plenty of detail. Yeah. Okay, so Michael, what is the microphone setup on the stage looking like? This is all you. So you are taking care of the microphone setup on the stage. You're taking care of cables and everything.
I have 2 small diaphragm condensers from AKG up there, and a Rode shotgun mic.
All right.
And I may throw I have another large diaphragm condenser that we can use for whatever if we need it.
Right.
We'll decide on that later. I'm hoping 3 will be enough.
All right. So where are those going to sit, and how are they mounted, and how are they connected?
They'll be on stands like this.
Okay.
So the plan's going to be the overhead mic over the top of the couch.
That's just the shotgun, right? Or is that all 3 of them over the couch?
Well, not over the couch. The shotgun. Sorry. So you have the shotgun like in the middle, and then how the other one's off to the sides.
All right. So like how far off, like between the couch and the armchair, would that work?
I'm hoping.
All right. That would be great. And then how do those connect to the broadcast computer?
XLR.
So they XLR into your mixer,
audio console.
and then your mixer puts a 3.5 millimeter out, and that will go into the broadcast computer,
Yes.
the main broadcast computer.
Yep.
All right. So that's center stage. So off to this side, we're going to have a table. It is going to be oriented like so. This is the camera's view. This will be the camera's view. There will be a table here, and the streamers will be facing where the camera is at right now. Yeah, there will be a C920 webcam on a tripod here that will stay there the entire event, and that will plug with a USB extension cord into broadcast computer number 1, the main broadcast computer. So the other 2 tables will have one of the tables, we said it's going to be here, right?
Yeah.
One of the tables here, it's going to be angled, so this triangle of space is going to be behind the table, and this is the view that the camera will see. Once again, the streamers will be facing where the camera is at right now. Right where I am standing, there will be a tripod with a C920 on it, and once again, that will connect with a USB extension cord to the main broadcast computer. And then finally, the third broadcast table, third gaming table, will be just a little bit further over this way. It will be facing directly away from the wall, and once again, right where I'm standing, there will be a third Logitech. What are we doing? Hang on. So we got a C920. This is a C920 that we're using here, right? Because we don't want to have to worry about charging the battery on my good camera for this.
Yeah.
Maybe we should use my good camera for the center stage.
How are you going to charge it?
Huh?
How are we going to keep it powered?
Whenever we're doing gaming things, we can take it off the tripod and plug the battery in.
Someone's got to make a long life battery for that.
I don't know. It's a Wasabi battery. It's tiny. It's technically a photo camera. It's not a video camera. Is the problem.
Well, they
But-
make batteries that are longer, is what I was saying. I don't know. You have to-
No, but you got to close the flap in the thing.
Yeah.
I
see what you're saying.
All right. Well, if
I'm
we
used to Sony broadcast cameras.
yeah, can we get one of those? No, I told them that we have all our cameras. All right. I think we should. We've only got three C920. All right. My battery's like laptop's out of battery. I think we have 3 C920s, right? Did I say that's how many we had, or do we have 4? Because Drew has 2. I have 1. Adam has 1. Brett has 1. No, we have plenty of C920s.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 5 C920s. So there will be a Logitech C920 pointing here at the stage, and right behind this tripod is going to be the main broadcast computer. So yeah, C920 here, C920 over there for Stephanie and Drew. There will be a C920 right here pointing at Jacob and Adam, and then a C920 right here pointing at Brett and Drake. Hopefully those names all show up. On each of the gaming tables, there will be a Blue Yeti. So Yeti, Yeti, Yeti. That's 3 Blue Yetis, and they will all be connecting with USB extension cords, once again, to the main broadcast computer. Now, people's actual computers are going to connect using HDMI to a secondary broadcast computer. So right now, we're working under the assumption that we've got 4 HDMI capture cards. What we're going to do, we're going to be able to have 3 people on screen at any given time. That's the same as last year. Ideally, we would like 4, but we're working with 3. We are going to have the main broadcast computer here, right behind the tripod for center stage. And then off to the side of that, there will be a secondary, not that far off the side, but there will be a secondary broadcast computer. And the main broadcast computer is my desktop. It's running Linux. The secondary broadcast computer is Michael's desktop. It will be running Windows, and it will have drivers installed for all of the HDMI capture cards that we're using. So from each of the 3 cards here, we're going to need a long HDMI cable going to computers. So we're going to purchase 3 long HDMI cables, or if I've got 1 long HDMI cable, so we'll purchase 2 more long HDMI cables. Then we'll have 3 total, 1 for each capture card. Between each segment, we will unplug the cables from computers that aren't using them and plug them into computers that are using them. But at any given time, 3 computers will be plugged into capture cards, which will be plugged into the secondary broadcast computer. Now, the secondary broadcast computer, we are going to be using OBS to switch between the different capture cards. And then OBS will be outputting to another HDMI capture card. This is the Magewell that we're going to use because it's low latency. So the Magewell is going to act like a secondary display for the secondary broadcast computer. So OBS is going to be putting out a full screen preview of the HDMI to the capture card, which it's okay that there's no audio for that because we don't want any game audio anyway, because that screws all their stuff up. All right, so 3 long HDMI cables going directly to computers, plugged into capture cards, into secondary broadcast computer outputting HDMI, short HDMI cable, we've got plenty of those, into my capture card, which will be plugged into the primary broadcast computer, once again running Linux. Now that's a USB 3.0 connection. Should be plenty of USB connections on that computer. This way we'll be able to switch back and forth. We'll be able to switch independently capture cards and cameras. This year we're actually going to have a stream overlay rather than just having text over our stream. We're actually going to have a layout where there's always going to be 2 things on the screen at once. One of those is going to be one of these capture cards. The other one's going to be one of the cameras. And by having 2 broadcast computers, we'll be able to switch the capture card over here and switch the camera over here. So we will be able to have any combination of any capture card with any camera without having to have every single possible combination listed in OBS. We just select the capture card we want on computer 2, and we select the camera that we want on computer 1. Now, in addition, all right, so the capture card going between computer 2 and computer 1, that capture card will actually be getting input from an HDMI switch. Should I get an active switch for that? Yeah, I should. All right, so that'll be getting input from an HDMI switch. So one of the 2 inputs from the HDMI switch, we'll need to purchase the switch. One of those inputs is going to go into broadcast computer 2, which is outputting the capture cards. The other one is going to be going into the other input into the switch is going to go into my Panasonic Lumix DSLR camera. And that will be the mobile camera. Whenever we're doing anything live action, then Michael can hold that and bring it wherever. All right. So between segments, only between segments will we ever use the HDMI switch, and that will simply switch between the camera, the mobile camera, and the secondary broadcast computer. Now, all of the C920s, C920 1, 2, 3, and 4, those will be on tripods the entire time. Do we know how we're going to do the... I'd like the heavy tripod pointing at center stage. Do we know how we're going to move around the mobile camera yet? Or are we just going to wing that?
We'll have to figure it out. I mean, I get worse comes to worse. You can just hold the camera.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I'm going to be yelling at you if you're doing that to hold it up nice and high and everything. If we get...
Don't they make a thing that's literally just like a stick?
Yes, one of those vlogging sticks.
Yeah.
Like, they make those that stabilize themselves, too.
Because that'd be the easiest.
Yeah, they make those that stabilize themselves, but if those are too expensive, we can just get literally a stick.
Yeah.
But, all right, so that's how we'll do that. We'll purchase some sort of stick for the mobile camera to go on, and then that way when we're doing things such as Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, which will be one of our premiere productions. Also, what other things will we need the mobile camera for? Well, what other stuff are we doing that's live action? We're doing the baby food thing that Stephanie wants to do. That'll be okay, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I can't. If that's not okay, we got major problems.
Yeah. No, that'll be fine. If we do the ping pong thing, then that'll be a use for the mobile camera.
Perfect.
That was one of the two main things for the mobile camera was the ping pong thing and the Keep Talking. But
hair's the other thing if that happens.
oh, right. If Adam dyes his hair, then we'll want a nice close-up of that. So, yeah. All right. So we'll have at least two or three things that we're using that for, whether we do the ping pong thing or not. All right. So that's the use for the mobile camera. So that covers all of our audio from the 3 tables, from the center stage, into the main computer. Covers the capture cards from the 3 computer areas into the main computer. And by the way, the coffee table up there, me and Adam's table is here, so I will be able to bring my laptop from our table up to center stage when I need to showcase things such as our streaming page or any of the Nerd Street content that we're doing or Stephanie's video or whatever. We'll be able to do that through there. Although videos will actually queue up on the main computer, so there's audio. Okay, so that covers all of that. Now, in addition, we got plenty of cameras, so I think we have a C920 left over for this.
You thought we were going to do the cheap one.
Yeah, we will have a camera mounted. We're going to plan on this unless there's a better area that you can think of.
No, that's probably the best.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and we're going to put a Gorilla Pod up there, stuck to that pole, the top of this thing here. And that is going to have a C920 giving a cool above shot of everything, all of the gaming and streaming areas, plus the broadcast area. That'll be nice and cool. And we can switch to that whenever we're switching cables. Now, one thing, though, is when we're switching cables, we can also just have it on center stage and have people talking about our thing.
Another option.
And that's one of the better things about having 2 different broadcast computers. That's one of the advantages.
Yes.
Because we can have this computer, this is the camera computer, set it to the main camera. The secondary computer is off doing whatever, switching the HDMI, but that way we won't have to interrupt the entire stream. That'll be a great way. All right, that'll fill up so much dead time because last year there was a lot of dead time where we were switching cables, and you could actually see it on screen. So, but yeah, we will have a cool camera up there to do that. Yeah, just in case we need something to cut to. All right. Now, another thing. I want the handheld camera if we do karaoke. Yeah. Just for added style. Yeah. All right. So, music, the royalty-free music that we'll be playing throughout the entire thing, just like last year. That I need to beef up our library, so we have some new songs, but we'll use all the same ones from last year too, as well as the. All right. So that royalty-free music will be playing from a computer that will be located in here. It's not. Oh, you put the lock on? It wasn't locked when we got here. All right. So this is we're not going to be touching. Well, I guess for our volume,
yeah.
But
I wish we would touch that.
Yeah. This is the main. This controls the volume, the master volume for everything, right?
Yeah, that's the board that we use in here.
Well, like if we plug something into here, is that going to affect the volume for this?
To go through here.
Cool. All right. So we're gonna plug. You've got an adapter to put 2 of these into.
Yeah, these 2. Well,
all right. So like these
inputs.
2 into.
Yeah, input through input. Yeah.
All right. Those will plug in. You'll get us a 3.5 millimeter.
A quarter.
That we can.
Yeah.
Well, quarter inch to 3.5 millimeter, and then the 3.5 millimeter will plug into the. I'm gonna have a laptop here just for switching music, like DJing music. That's something Kirsten's excited about. And then unless you got some super fancy DJing software, but
no.
All right. Yeah, we've got DJing software on Linux.
Actually, it's free.
What?
A lot of that software is actually free.
Yeah.
Unless even like the professional stuff. Once you plug a controller in, they make you pay for it.
Well, yeah, Kirsten will have that to do in here whenever she wants to change the music. And then if we do karaoke, then, which by the way, do you think that'll be okay? All of the songs are family appropriate. So.
Yeah, no, I don't see a problem with that.
All right, cool. So if we do the karaoke, then the audio will be coming from a phone in here because we need an app to do the no lyrics thing. And that will also plug into there. Now, all right, so when we do Keep Talking Nobody Explodes, you're going to have your laptop in here playing Keep Talking Nobody Explodes.
Yeah.
We'll have a wireless mouse that they'll be holding way over there, controlling it. And in here, you will have your laptop connected to the projector, right?
Yep.
And then, yeah, so Keep Talking Nobody Explodes will connect through his laptop that's in here.
I thought of an issue.
Okay.
So if can we kill the music while we're doing that game?
No, absolutely, yeah.
So while we're
yeah. No, Keep Talking Nobody Explodes has music anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah. So when we're playing Keep Talking Nobody Explodes, we will plug this into Michael's laptop. Now, when we're doing the karaoke thing, can we have the words displayed on the projector through your laptop? Because we can, as long as we can display it on your laptop, then it'll go through the projector. Even if the sound's not playing into there, that's still fine. And then Stephanie's video, if she makes that and we want to show it, that will have to play through the broadcast computer. We will. All right, that's fine. So that won't be. We can have it visible here if we pull up the stream on your laptop, but the video itself will play over there.
How hard would it be to throw a program out right in front of the stage for you guys?
What do you mean?
Like a program out, like what's streaming? Like that might not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you're planning on doing that.
Yeah, that would be. I guess that would be good. Yeah.
Just so you know what's going on as well as me.
Yeah. I don't suppose we want to have that projector turned on for that long at a time. Otherwise, it would be cool to have the program out up there so everyone could see it at the same time.
Yeah, it would have to be on there then too. These are links.
Yeah. Well, we can like we don't. All right. So what if if we turn that one off, had a program out up here.
That's gonna be really difficult.
Why?
It wouldn't be able to be up there all the time.
Just because we can't have the projector on for that long at a time?
No, because it mirrors whatever's on that.
What do you mean? No, yeah, we would take it off whenever we're using. So when we're doing
Yeah, it's probably. I wouldn't really. That's a long time to have a projector on. Good idea, but I don't think that's really gonna work.
All right. Well, we'll see about. All right. So that's fine. All right. So I'll see about getting a TV in here that we can put somewhere. Hopefully. It'd be better if everyone could see it. If it's right in front of the stage, that's cool. The advantage of that is that all of the tables would have viewing of it. But I'll see about bringing in a TV for that. Yeah. All right. But just for live programming. But that wasn't what we were talking about.
Yeah, it just came to my head.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's not part of. All right. It's not part of our base plan right now. Just because. All right. What were we talking about before? To do video, right? So video is going to be done. Video that we have completely prepared is going to be done on Broadcast Computer 1, the Linux computer. All right, so that's everything in here. This is just going to be Michael's laptop for any visuals on the projector, and this is going to be any audio going over all of the speakers will be controlled in here. Cool.
Can I lock this now?
Yes. Although they'll know we're here because we're more secure than they are. All right, and yeah, so that'll be that's everything, right? We didn't forget anything. That's all three of the tables, center stage. That's our HDMI capturing setup. The camera up there we covered. We covered sound out here. We covered microphone input. So the Yetis are going to all be into the main broadcast computer. Whenever somebody's not playing a game, we're going to mute their Yetis through the broadcast computer. All right. And that'll be like your or Kirsten's job. You'll have to coordinate on that. I don't know.
But she's going to be here.
Yeah. All right. Well, all right. She actually might miss a couple hours for dance. But, yeah, I'm hoping she'll be here most of the time.
95% of the time, that's all.
All right.
There's no way I can do all of this.
Yeah. No, imagine how it was last year with nobody the first 8 hours. All right, so yeah. Yeah, so whenever if Stephanie and Drew aren't playing and it's just these people playing, mute their microphones here on the main broadcast computer. Similarly, volume levels... We'll try and we should have a coordination thing when we first start where we get all the volume levels synced up.
Yeah, we'll line check everything.
Do you know how to do that? Like,
yeah.
All right.
It's easy.
Cool. So we'll do
Checking
that.
This up here is gonna be crucial.
Yeah, because that'll be balancing several. But you'll take care of that with your
and I'm gonna
your
have to, and I'm gonna have to do
sliders.
some of that on the fly, which is fine. I
Yeah.
can manage that.
Yeah, because you'll have a physical thing
I'm
for that.
Physical
Um,
console.
Yeah, and the volumes of his physical console input plus all the Yetis are also managed through the main broadcast computer. All audio is being handled by main broadcast computer. Yeah, and that is about it. Cool. And then over here, we're leaving this space open, and I don't know how many people are gonna, be here, but
We'll find out.
if Ben tells people that we're doing a thing with video games and people want to show up, they can.
If we could like get food out of them.
I don't know about that. I'm gonna ask my mom if she'll do the 2 p.m. pizza and 2 a.m. donuts like she did last year.
Nice.
But yeah, if people want to come in and play video games, then they can use these nice. Yeah, it is. It's only 7 though. They can come in and use these things here, except there's no outlets. I don't know. They'll figure it out. Yeah, and then I'm gonna bring some Extra Life materials to place like near the entrance, like brochures and stuff, so people can read about what we're doing.
Sounds good.
Cool. All right.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. So I have a couch and 2 of those chairs up there, and sometimes a coffee table. Yeah, and then plenty of those plastic chairs. Obviously, I think we're good to go.
Sweet.
Cool. So, Michael, do you know what weekend we're doing it yet? All right. See you guys when we're actually doing it.
Yep.